Welcome to Chaotic Good Improv's opening night. This is our comedy one-shot short-form improv comedy show. Thank you guys for tuning in. We've been doing our Twitch shows for a couple weeks in beta, trying to get out some tweaks and iron out some of the wrinkles. But we're excited to be unveiling this chaos to the world. Before we even get started, I want to introduce all the players that we had come out here tonight. Obviously can't do that without them. So real quick, my name is Chris. Yay! Yeah, we've got Patrick. Woo! We've got Pierce. We've got Noah.
We got Noah.
We've got Melanie.
Yeah, Melanie.
We've got Katie.
Melanie.
We've got Ty. And we've got Jack.
Jack.
Hey, Jack!
Because it's our opening show, we definitely have a cast that's larger than we're used to using. So this is going to be quite the chaotic opening for us here tonight. And we could not do any of this whatsoever without the man making all of this internet magic work. Big round of applause for our tech manager, our host master general. We've got Chad.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Nicely done. Chad has been working effortlessly to get us situated around the screen. It's weird. We don't know how it functions. It's magic to us, but he knows what's going on. So tonight's show is going to be a comedy show. So we've got a bunch of games that we're going to be doing here. It's all going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned as to what it is we are going to be doing. And because it's improvisation, that means we're going to be needing suggestions from you guys throughout the show. So before any of the games, whoever's introducing the game will ask for some suggestion. It can be something as simple as an object around your house. It might be a room. It can be a relationship, an occupation. Any of these things, they'll ask for it. And just feel free to type it out in the chat. So whether you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube Live or Facebook Live or wherever we're streaming, feel free to type those in. Chad is monitoring the chats. We are all looking at each other on Zoom, so we don't necessarily see what's going on, but Chad is monitoring the chats. He'll let us know what the suggestion is, and we'll use it for the scene. And because everything's made up, this show is only going to exist right now. We'll never be able to do another one of these shows like this again because we don't have very good memories, so we can't memorize our lines anyway. But so you guys are the only ones that are going to get to see it as it's happening. Let's see, Chad, do we have any announcements or any statements or just feelings that you would like to share with the audience at home before we get started?
Yes, I actually had a huge lunch, so I'm feeling a lot of feelings right now that I wish I could share, but it would be gross. Actually, folks, in all seriousness, we do appreciate you showing up here tonight for our grand opening. We're really excited about this. Believe me, everybody in the cast and the crew and everything, we've worked hard to put this out for you. We appreciate everyone who supported us during our beta phase, and we appreciate everyone who's supporting us right now. People like, and let me go through the list because everyone hit all at once, Jam_Boogie, Patrick Glenn 5, Go Live Legal, Bluey 408, Big_Ben, Vertigoon, T Schooner, Zerst 1, Evil TRLE, Pooja Chawla, Sticky Genesis, Eagle Panini, Felicia Go, and Michael Glenn. Thank you guys so much. Folks, if you would like to support what we're doing here, first of all, let everybody know as we're getting the show started that we're Loud Live, bringing the funny to you. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on Twitch. And if you'd like to support us right now, our primary way to do that is on twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov. You can support us financially if you wish through subscriptions. If you have an Amazon account, you can do that free through, or at no extra cost, through Twitch subscriptions. And you can also like I said, just share with your friends. Give us a follow. That really helps out. Thank you to everyone who I mentioned who has done that so far. Thank you to everyone watching. When prompted, go ahead and just don't be shy with those suggestions. Just keep them running. If we can't get to one, we'll probably get to it later in the show. So with all those instructions rattled off at a rapid pace, I'm going to hand it back over to Chris.
Thank you, Chad. I'm just, of all that description you gave, I'm a little upset you didn't let us know what you had for lunch. But that's okay. We'll find out later. All right, so we're just going to get right. We've actually got a little bit longer than usual show that we normally would have because we've got a big cast, and we're excited to roll out and unveil what it is we're doing. So we're going to start right along with a game called Change. This game will be for Ty and Noah. And what I need from the audience right now is a suggestion of a location. It doesn't have to be a specific country or city. It can be something as simple as a room or a garbage can. That technically would be a location, I guess. It doesn't matter what it is. So we're going to use that, and we'll make a scene. Now, the way this game is going to go is Ty and Noah will be performing a scene for you, and at any time I can say the word change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke will have to change what they said to something completely different, and then have to justify why this new thing they said or did is now part of the scene. Chad, I see you already giggling a little bit, so what suggestion for a location have you selected for us?
We have one for an arcade. I'm feeling nostalgic.
All right, arcade. This scene has something to do with an arcade. This is Change with Ty and Noah in 3, 2, and 1.
Man, I just cannot beat your high score. Well, Courtney, lots of people have tried, but none have succeeded. So I can't say I'm surprised. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, go figure. Every time I get to the leaderboard, it's just your three initials over and over and over and over again.
Change.
T-O-B. It's just your three first letters of your name over and over and over and over again.
Change.
It's just three random letters. I don't even know which ones are you and which ones aren't you anymore, but I assume they're all you.
That's a correct assumption to make.
I just don't know how you got so good at this, Robert.
Oh, I'll tell you, Courtney. I've been coming to this very arcade every day for 5 hours a day.
Change.
I've been coming to this arcade every day for like 30 minutes.
Change.
I've been coming to this arcade all day, every day, 24/7 for the last 30 years. I don't have a job. I don't have a family. I have this game, Courtney. I'm that focused.
Robert, I don't mean to like throw out any accusations unfoundly, but I was a little worried that if you don't have a job and you've been coming here for 30 years, how do you keep paying for the games, Robert?
Crime.
Change.
Bootlegging.
Change.
Racketeering. I'm a how do you say racketeer? I help people racketeer, and I use my racketeering skills to racketeer, and I use the money from my racketeering to pay for these games.
Wow, Robert, I didn't know you were such a bad boy. I didn't know this about you. I just thought you were just some arcade god, but now
Change.
I just thought you were some arcade genius.
Change.
I just thought you were somebody I could look up to, but now I feel like maybe I could look directly at you, and you're not so good anymore because you've been doing bad things, Robert.
Racketeering is bad, but
Robert, you're stealing games. You're stealing games away from children. You play this 24/7. I don't even know how I got into play it. I'm going to be honest.
Listen, Robert, it's my game. If anyone's stealing, it's you. I need this game, Robert. I don't have anything else.
I'm
Courtney, I'm getting so flustered.
Robert.
And scene. Oh, man. And that's how you racketeer, folks. That's exactly what that is. Just want to point that out to you. Oh, man, that was good. Nice done. This next game that we're going to do is one of our favorites. It's a game for 4 individuals. This is going to be for Jack, Melanie, Pierce, and Katie. And for this game, we're going to need a lot of suggestions that can be absolutely anything. They could be occupations, jobs, which are the same thing. I just realized that. Places, objects, relationships, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It can be problems, arguments, any of those things. Because we're going to use them for a game called Switch. Now, what's going to happen here is we've got 4 actors. They're in a sort of a square. That there'll be 4 pairs of actors, which means there will be 4 scenes. Because of that, we're going to need 4 different suggestions. And so at any point in time when I want to call out one of these suggestions, it'll switch to those 2 actors. They'll continue their scene. If at any point I say one of the other suggestions, we'll switch to those 2 actors and they'll continue their scene. I'll switch from scene to scene. All right, so do we have our suggestions here, Chad? I'm going to type them into our Zoom chat so I don't forget.
Oh, do we ever? We have a suggestion for a hamster ball to start.
Hamster ball. All right, so that will be for Jack and Melanie. It will be hamster ball.
Okay.
The next suggestion?
We have a suggestion for a rest stop.
Rest stop. All right, I loved how you enunciated every single consonant in that word. Rest stop. All right, so the rest stop will be for Melanie and Pierce. Now I need a suggestion for Pierce and Katie.
Leonardo da Vinci.
All right, I was hoping you would say Caprio, but that's all right. Leonardo da Vinci. I don't know if I spelled that right. All right, and finally for Katie and Jack, I need the final suggestion.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Awesome. All right, pineapple. All right, so just real quick, go back in order. The first scene is about?
Hamster ball.
Second scene is about?
Rest stop.
Nice enunciation. Next scene is about?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci. I still want to say Caprio. And last scene is about?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. All right. So we're going to begin this game with the first scene, hamster ball, in 3, 2, and 1.
All right, now listen. Listen, this is the biggest game we've had this entire season. We have got to put hamster ball back in the curriculum here. Are you ready?
I've been born ready.
All right, listen. You've been working your legs, right?
Oh, I've been pedaling this entire time.
Oh, fantastic. Man, people are going to be so surprised. They don't know how long we've been practicing this.
No.
And they think they're going to play what?
No idea what's about to hit them.
No, they don't. They think they're coming to play like Quidditch or soccer.
What is that? Some fictional game turned into?
Rest stop.
I really gotta go. I gotta go real bad.
Okay.
We gotta find a place. We gotta find a place.
All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, your bladder kills me. All right, listen.
Sorry.
Okay, look. Here's the place. It's kind of dark. I don't see a lot of lights.
You want me to go here? You know, when I get nervous, I can't go.
Okay, well, you know what? I bet that you need to go so badly that the nerves will push it out. So listen, I'm sure there's nothing creepy about this dark, abandoned.
Okay, fine. I'll go, but you have to go with me.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Signor Pope, I have finished the ceiling for you.
Oh, it is magnificent.
Thank you, Signor Pope. I especially made many penises.
Yes, I was meaning to talk to you about your artwork. It's a little bit, shall we say, graphic.
And I wanted to show human in the image of God. Naked God.
I see.
Pineapple.
Hey, Jedediah, come quick.
Yeah.
You do something to this apple tree. It looks real funky.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you know soil or something. It's shooting up real big fruits like this.
I see. It looks kind of like a pine cone.
That's right. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. They smack it like that. You poke it and it smack you.
Well, that is something, Jeb.
You know that? That's right. I think it's juicy though. If you want to take a bite, I mean, something right.
I do.
Rest stop.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I see the toilet. My flashlight's dying, but I think that's the toilet in the corner. I'm right with you.
I so appreciate you holding my hand through this whole process.
Listen, hold up.
Yeah.
There's something moving in the toilet.
Flush.
Hamster ball.
I was not expecting this turn of events.
Pineapple.
What do you think? I mean, it looks pretty good.
I think we could sell these.
That's what I'm saying. Look, you're the smartest business person out here in Mountain Brook, and I think that we could sell something. What do you think? Spiky fruits?
Yes, spiky fruits. We have a spiky fruit stand.
Fruit stand. That's what I was going to call it. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're going to set it up.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Signor Pope, you seem unhappy.
Yes. I just saw David, and the conversation we had, you seem to not get it.
I made it smaller.
And scene! Nicely done. Oh, that was a great line to end on right there.
I made it smaller.
Senior Pope. All right. Let's see now. We have next game is going to be an all-cast game. It's going to be for everyone. This is a game of called Objection. So what we're going to need from the audience is just something that we're to argue about. Something simple to Monday. Something like Coke and Pepsi, Coke versus Pepsi, or curly fries versus waffle fries, or something of that nature. What's going to happen is I'm going to kind of be a judge in a courtroom here, and I'm going to have a bunch of lawyers that are all going to be arguing their case. However, you're going to see that this case is, or this argument, this debate is going to get a little bit off the rails, almost like a stream of consciousness, because these lawyers are going to begin objecting about things that may not have to do with the original argument. So let's go ahead and, Chad, do we have something we want to debate, some debate topic that we want to do?
Yes, we do. First of all, real quick, I'm Nini. Okay, thank you so much for the cheer and the gift subscription. So we really do appreciate you supporting the channel. Let's see. We have a suggestion for Sony versus Microsoft.
All right, so we're going to start this off with Sony versus Microsoft. Ty is going to begin with his opening arguments about Sony. Noah's going to have, he's going to at some point interject with his arguments about Microsoft, and then the chaos will ensue from there. So this is Objection in 3, 2, and 1.
So we're all familiar with Sony versus Microsoft now. So I just want to let you know that the key difference, though, and the key reason why Sony is better solely comes down to video games. So the PlayStation 4 is a by far better console than the Xbox One in every single way. The graphics are better, it's much faster, plus they have better standalone games like the Spider-Man game.
Whoa, objection.
Yes, Noah.
Objection. I cannot sit here, stand idly by, and let you say that Sony has better games when we over here have Microsoft Word, and one of the most hit characters in the form of Clippy, the little paper clip that sits in the corner and goes, "Hey, you didn't save the document, huh?"
Objection.
Yes, check.
Clippy's never been that polite to me, ever. In fact, he has said obscene language, and I don't think that he's even allowed on computers these days. Clippy has been noted time and time and again to drop F-bombs left and right.
Objection.
Yes, Noah.
Hey, I understand that Clippy has had some problems in the past few years, but Clippy has been a part of a lot of support groups recently, and he is working better. He is working harder to clean up his act, and Clippy is actually now back and better than ever in Microsoft Word 2, the sequel.
Objection.
Yes, Pierce.
Sequels are never better than the original. If you look at every single sequel in the entire history of sequels,
objection.
Yes, Patrick.
Objection. I have to stop you right there. Have you never heard of Alvin and the Chipmunks, my good friend? That is the best squeakquel that has ever been made in the history of cinema. IMDb and the American Film Institute both rate the Alvin and Chipmunks.
Yes, Melanie.
I object. Chipmunks are not actors.
Objection.
Yes, Noah.
I find that wildly offensive as a chipmunk actor myself, and we have been battling a lot of oppression in this industry.
Objection.
Yes, Ty.
I know for a fact that Noah is not a chipmunk, but in fact a squirrel with his tail cut off. For a fact, I actually have his ancestry right here. These documentation. I went on
Ancestry.com.
Yes, Patrick.
We're not going to bring in lineage into this. That is a chipmunk supremacist view that is very outdated, and they are now bringing down statues of chipmunks across this great country.
Yes, Pierce.
Chipmunk statues are tiny. You can't bring them down. They are simply picked up and thrown.
Yes, Noah.
They're big to us. It still has an impact to see them go down. Maybe it's nothing to you, but that's the problem here, is that no one cares when a chipmunk statue falls, but all of a sudden, a big human statue falls, and it's all, statue. I don't get the big deal. In fact...
Objection.
Yes, Ty.
I don't think that Noah has any ground to stand on when it comes to statues. He's never been anywhere near a statue, let alone made a statue. I know he failed art class when he was in high school. So I don't think he really...
Yes, Patrick.
I know for a fact that when Noah was in high school at Chipmunk High, he did a phenomenal rendition of the David, and he even made
Yes, Katie.
It was determined that work was largely plagiarized, so to credit it.
Objection!
Yes, Noah.
I think by plagiarized you mean ahead of its time. That work was.
Objection.
Yes, Katie.
I mean about several hundred years behind its time because someone did it first.
Objection.
Yes, Pierce.
Objection. And David's nuts were just not even correct.
And I think we close our case. Oh man, nicely done. And that's why Sony is better than Microsoft, or vice versa. Oh man, that was fun. That worked better than I hoped it would. All right. For this next game, this is going to be a game for Ty and Melanie. What I need from the audience is I need occupations, just any occupation. And what Chad's going to do is he's looking through this list, is he's going to choose 2 occupations that are very different from each other so that we'll use for this next scene. Because we're about to play a game called Old Job, New Job. What's going to happen in the scene is Ty is going to have left one occupation and start venturing into a new career. However, a lot of the traits and characteristics and maybe habits that he had from his previous job are now going to carry into the new occupation that he is venturing into. Melanie is going to be someone who just, whether she needs something from this person or knows this person's going to be dealing, she's going to be probably the most regular person in this scene, hopefully. So, Chad, do we have a 2 different occupation suggestions that we'll use for this game?
Yes, we have a zookeeper and we have nightclub security.
All right, so those actually are very similar. All right, so no, what we're gonna do is Ty used to be a bouncer at a nightclub security, but now he's venturing into the realm of zookeeping. And so this is old job, new job. Let me go ahead and just realize. Let me change my background so I don't distract from anyone without stopping my video. Let me go ahead and do that. And this is old job, new job. Ty used to be a nightclub bouncer, but he is now a zookeeper. In 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, thanks so much for coming out and being the volunteer for the day. I'm really excited to have you out here at the zoo.
I'm super excited. I've always wanted to work at a zoo, so I was told you were going to show me everything you do.
Absolutely, volunteer Cheryl. Okay, well, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to pat you down real quick. So just make sure you're not bringing in any other experiences from any other internships.
This is making me a little uncomfortable.
Don't worry, it's protocol. We have to pat down everyone, so especially the kids. Whenever the kids come in, you always got to pat them down too. All right, because they're the ones who hold the bad stuff. All right, and you also got to check IDs, and you got to have your little flashlight. You got to make sure that they're of age before they can come into the zoo. So.
Okay. Here's my school ID.
Yeah, well, you're volunteers. You're good to go. You basically work here now.
Okay.
You just come around the back door, and then you're fine. So, all right. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna go to the first cage. All right. So, or the first enclosure, if you will. Yeah. So these are the lions. They're nice, right? They're nice.
They're huge. Oh my gosh, Mr. Robbins, they're so close.
Yeah. Well, actually, they're getting a little too close. Let me get in there. All right. Break it up, fellas. Break it up. Break it up. No. You go over there. All right. Hey, cut this guy off. Yeah, he's not getting any more meat. No more meat for at least a week. Because the meat's driving them crazy,
That was amazing. They totally listened to you. Like, you're so important here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big dude, I mean, big in the sense of, like, I'm a big dude, but also big as in people know they don't mess with me.
Yeah, that's so cool. But what happens, Mr. Robbins, if we go in with the gorillas who are bigger than you? What happens?
Oh, you just got to be bigger. You got to just be bigger. So if you got to bow up a little bit, sometimes you just go behind the little enclosure and stand on something so it looks like you're bigger. But then you can also use your flashlight and blind them a little bit to disorient them. So it's just how you got to handle the gorillas. They're usually pretty docile, but whenever they get a little upbeat, you got to really make sure they're in their place.
Hey, Mr. Robbins, I'm the special volunteer today, but I see a whole bunch of other students trying to get in here, trying to volunteer, and they're not supposed to.
We have sneakers. We have people sneaking in.
Yes. I signed up first for this.
You just point them out. That's going to be your job right now. Point them out. Where they're at. Where are they at? Which one?
There and the one with the little skimpy shirt. Oh, man. Oh.
All right. Those kids aren't coming back anytime soon. They know what's going on here.
One of them is bleeding a lot, but I guess that's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. The night shift cleans all that up.
And seed. Whoo, wow. I didn't know that was going to turn into abuse. That was good. You know.
Oh, fantastic. Awesome. So our next game we have is called Pillars. It's for Katie and Pierce, Melanie and Patrick. In this game, we're going to have Katie and Pierce do a scene based off y'all's suggestion, and then whenever they come across a time where they want a word, but they don't just know what it is, they're going to raise their hand, and then Melanie and Patrick will fill in that word. So Melanie will be Katie's pillar, and then Patrick will be Pierce's pillar. And for the suggestion, if I can get from the audience, what's something you're looking forward to? What's coming up? What's something you're either looking forward to or you're dreading? Ooh, you're dreading it. You're like, you don't want to have it. Just get those flooding in the comments. Probably should have done this beforehand so that you'd have time to put it in the comments. Instead, I'll just babble like a goober. Chad, have we gotten anything babbling?
Let's see here. Oops, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing, but we are back in business. So, let's see here. Looks like, baby born.
All right, you're either dreading or looking forward to a baby born. This is Pillars with Katie, Pierce, Melanie, and Patrick in 3, 2, and 1.
Honey, are you okay? You're breathing really heavy.
Yeah, I'm in labor, so it's fine.
That is so cool. I've heard about labor. I mean, it's supposed to be like wonderful, right?
For you.
Oh, it is. It is. It's totally wonderful. I'm so excited. Real soon, we're gonna get to meet the little baby.
Okay, he does not feel so little.
Oh. I think we should think about names. I think this is the perfect time to think about names. I've been thinking we could name it after my great granddad. His name was
Golf Club
Harris. His actual literal legal name was Golf Club.
Okay.
I mean,
babe, you're talking a lot, and right now I just need
Light
bulb moments of. I just need you to have a good idea.
I hear you. I will calm down. You calm down. I calm down. We both calm down. It'll be like a little calm circus. It'll be a little calm circus, complete with
ice cream
trucks rolling around. You want some ice cream? Pickles and ice cream. That's what pregnant women want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first light bulb moment you've had in a minute.
There you go. There's
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. This is better. I feel.
Deep breaths.
Yeah. Okay. I think. Maybe that was just false alarm. I think I'm good.
What do you mean false alarm? What do you mean false alarm? No. Real alarm. It's real alarm time.
Okay, you're making me nervous. I just feel like you really need
cubicle
thinking right now, where you just kind of let me get in my own little box and then just feel what I'm feeling in this moment, and then in a minute we'll move to the next cubicle and feel what's in that cubicle. Just
you know what? You feel what you're feeling. I'm the dad here. I'm the dad. My feelings matter.
No, they don't, baby. I'm sorry. Sorry. Was I being a little bit mean?
You were being a real
bicycle
queen. Cold.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. I
mean, this is the most special moment of my life.
Yeah.
And you're just real trying to ruin it. I mean, false alarm.
Okay, I wasn't trying to ruin it. I feel like we need to refocus a little bit, because you're focusing a lot on you, and I need a lot of attention on me and
balloon
animals right now. I just need you to make some balloon animals, because that will make me feel better.
Okay. I will make
scene. Fantastic. Good stuff.
Oh man, Pierce, the model husband. That was great. That was good. Oh man. All right. So moving right along, we've got a game of chaotic newscasters that we're gonna be doing right here, and what I'm gonna need as suggestions. I need you guys to come up with some sort of endowment or maybe situation of these actors are going through. It could be something like giving birth to a baby, or being attacked by bumblebees, or slowly turning into an old person before your very eyes. Any of these things of that nature will be acceptable for this, because we're going to do a game called, like I said, Chaotic Newscasters. So Patrick is going to be the main anchor back at the studio. We've got 3 other employees. We've got Jack, who will be doing sports. We've got Noah, who's going to be on the street reporter, and we've got the weather person, who will be played by Ty. Now, Noah, Jack, and Ty are going to be endowed with some of these suggestions you've given them. So whilst giving their news reports, they're going to have to be dealing with whatever endowment you have bestowed upon them. So, Chad, I see a slight smirk on your countenance. What do we have as our first endowment or situation for these actors?
Well, first of all, I'm glad you noticed my countenance. I didn't know you noticed I was wearing one. All right. So we have alien growing inside their body.
An alien growing inside their body. All right, that's going to be, I think that's going to be good for Ty with the weather person. Ty's going to have an alien slowly growing inside his body, and we need a second one?
We have someone someone needing a nap really badly.
Needing a nap badly. That sounds perfect for Jack, our sportscaster. Jack is in bad need of a nap. Whether it's correct, I don't know. And we finally are on the street reporter, Noah. What is his endowment?
Realize they forgot their kid at the mall.
Realize they forgot their kid at the mall. All right. So this is Chaotic Newscasters with Patrick, Jack, Noah, and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you for standing by with technical difficulties there. I am your host, Danny Caldwell. Our top story tonight, 4 local homeowners on Baltic Avenue are up in arms after hearing their homes are being demolished to make way for a new hotel. When reached for comment, Mr. Monopoly, the investor on the project, declined to comment. But first, with our next story, we go to our on-the-street reporter, Mr. Harold Rawlings. Harold, what is going on out there on the street?
Well, you know, it looks like a lot of people out here really want some words out of Mr. Monopoly. You know, we're all lined up here, and as you can see, there is a thick, thick crowd out here. They are demanding to see Mr. Monopoly and hear what he has to say. Hot Topic, Cinnabon, car, work. Danny. Everyone is really focused on Mr. Monopoly, so much so that I would not be surprised if one of them lost track of someone. And I think if someone in a situation like that were to lose track of another person, I would, as you know, not a professional on this kind of stuff, I would advise that their wife not be too mad, because everyone here, including me, is human, and we all make mistakes, like forgetting Danny.
Okay, I'm hearing we have lost Harold. Harold, we may try to come back to you. We'll go now to sports with Bob Lamont. Bob, what's going on in the sports world? Bob, are you there? We're losing you.
Hey,
Bob. Hey. Yes, Bob. What's going on in the sports world out there?
Yeah. Thanks for checking in. Basketball game's going great. They're shooting hoops left and right. People are back and happy to have sports again. And the score is tied currently. Oh, crap. Let's say basketball? Sorry. It's been a long day. Okay, watch out there, big guy. People need to just calm down. You know, people waking up so early. Do you know that we have a 5 a.m. news report? I didn't. Slept right through it. But, send it back to him? Okay, sure. Let's leave. Cool. Back to you, big guy. I'm going to go lay down.
Thank you for that exhilarating report, Bob. That was truly something special. Now we're going to go to weather on the ones with our old weatherman, Lewis Franklin. Lewis, what's happening in our neck of the woods over the next 7 days?
Oh, well, I'm really excited to let you know our 7-day forecast out here. So we're starting, as you can see, we're starting with some windy and cooler 60 degree weather. Excuse me, sorry, I think I ate a bad burrito earlier. Got a little heartburn going on. We got you see over here, mostly sunny by Friday. It's man, it's starting to heat up in here. I don't know how it is out there, but it's really starting to heat up. Something's happening. So call 911. Back to you.
Thank you, Lewis. It seems I'm the only one left here at the newscast. I'm your host, Danny Caldwell. Thank you again for tuning in to WCGI. We'll see you tomorrow.
And seed. It's good stuff.
I blame Chad for the technical difficulties. I can't control my mute myself, so that's on you, Chad.
man, blaming the tools and the host master general. All right, for Chad, for our next game, the suggestion we need is very simple. We just need somebody's astrological sign. Anybody's astrological. It doesn't even have to be their own. So I really don't care. Just as long as we get one, because what's going to happen is Patrick and Noah are going to be doing this next scene, and they're going to be doing it based on this random person from the chat's astrological sign and their horoscope, which I have my horoscope app up here right now, ready to read. Chad, you got a sign for me yet?
Well, first of all, I would like to point out to the chat that asparagus is not, in fact, a sign, but it should be.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it looks like we're going to go for, the most popular one so far seems to be Leo. So let's go for Leo.
Leo. It is Leo season, I do believe. It just started this week. I don't know anything about horoscopes, really. Now, if my app will actually pull up, we'll see if I actually get a Leo. This is crap. This is a crap phone. I broke it. There we go. Come on. Nope. Still playing wrong. All right. We'll go to another one. Bye, y'all. There we go. Okay. Now we're ready. Leo. This is today's horoscope for Leo. So listen up, Leos. You've made progress these past few weeks, especially where your temper is concerned. It has taken some effort, but it does seem that you can overcome your tendency to speak before thinking. Don't lose the ground you've gained. There's one person whose mission seems to be to make you explode. Don't let him or her rankle you. Take a deep breath and rise above it. There's your horoscope. This is horoscope in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Liam, it seems like you've made a lot of progress these last few weeks.
You know, I've learned to just breathe in and out, and not get angry, and just really just keep an even keel. You know,
Yeah, it sure seems like it. Well, look, we're really glad to have you back at the office. So I guess the first things first is if you could just go ahead and get on the Gorgonzola file, that would be great.
The Gorgonzola file, that's the biggest account, and the interns really messed that one up last time. They took care of it. Can I do that? Can I do it? Can we do it right?
I think you can do it right. I mean, listen, as long as you don't just absolutely blow your lid, get super angry, and just all flustered. I can
totally do the Gonzomatronic file. Gorgonzola file. Sorry.
If you're on the file, call it by the right name, okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just really just kind of irritated here. You know, I never had my own account. This is going to be just the biggest catering order we've ever done. They're ordering what, $800 worth of catering?
Yes, they're ordering $800 worth of catering, and I don't know, buddy. It's starting to look like you're already cracking. I handed you the file, and you're already kind of losing it here.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not worried. I saw the invoice. Hasn't been paid yet, and we sent him the bill yesterday, and I'm just really get angry. People try and do it over, and let's get free stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. If you have a problem with the invoice, you should probably take it up with one of the accountants. All right, buddy. Let's not.
No, I'm gonna go straight to the gargoyles. Sorry, the Gorgonzola, and I'm gonna ask them straight for their money.
Whoa! Remember the whole thing about taking a deep breath? You made some progress. Come on, man. Oh, you just gotta throw that out the window. Come on.
Okay. All right. You're right. I need to just breathe, relax, don't worry about things. They're gonna pay on time. But what if they don't pay it?
Well, that's my second thing is we need you to take care of the Parmesan file. They have not paid on time. They are actually super behind.
The Parkinson's file. I'm just shaking with rage right now. Sorry. Parmesan file. Sorry, Parmesan.
Yeah. The Parmesan family. They're a very well-known family here in our residence.
Yeah, they took my parking spot last week, and
hey, they said the customer's always right.
And scene.
Oh my gosh, that was so strange. You're Mr. Malaprop. All right, for our next game, I need Chris to take his headphones out, give him the universal sign, and now we can talk about him. All right, so I'm going to need a bunch of suggestions for this. This game is called Human Resources. So I'm going to need a job of any kind. I'm going to need a random activity, just whatever. Could be just any activity you can do. Keep it PG, please. And then a person, famous person, can be fictional or real. And so as you're thinking on those three things, what we're going to do is Chris is going to come back in and have to go to see Human Resources. And he's going to have to figure out in the process of this game who he is, what activity he was caught doing, and who he was caught doing it with. So that's why we need those three suggestions. So Chad, do we have some things out there in the Twitch world?
Absolutely we do. So first of all, as far as a job goes, we have a mortician.
Okay, a mortician, and then a random activity?
Recycling old floppy disks, which seems appropriate, really.
Okay, so he's mortician, he's recycling old floppy disks, and who is he doing this with?
Gandalf, apparently.
Oh, Gandalf. All right, so Chris is coming to Human Resources because he was with Gandalf and he was recycling these disks, and he was a mortician, right? And so let's give Chris the universal sign to put his headphones back in. Yay, he did it. And this is Human Resources with Chris and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
Hi, thank you so much for meeting us meeting me. There's not a whole lot of it. It's just me. It's one-on-one, one-on-one.
You made me
Such
even
short
more
notice.
nervous when I thought there were more people. Okay.
Yes.
I've never been in this office before. I'm kind of nervous.
I know. You're such a great employee, and so that's why I wanted to have this chat. I feel like this must just be an isolated incident, and we want to just nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud.
I'm all about bud nipping.
Yes, absolutely. So it's. The reason we can't have you doing this activity is I know there's new technology. I know we're upgrading our technology. But if you keep doing what you're doing, we're going to lose everything. You know everything is stored on those. And we just can't have you doing that anymore.
Yeah, sometimes I get real bored and I like to play hide and go seek and stuff. And I like to hide things. Sometimes I hide the stored things too. Maybe I don't. I don't want to incriminate myself into something else.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would just okay. It is. I will say it's okay to hide them. That's fine. That's fine. But just what you're doing is going a little above and beyond, and we don't appreciate it because we need all those records. What if a family member comes and wants to learn more about their family members? We can't have that, right?
Yeah.
We can't have that.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing was against the rules.
That's why we're having this chat.
Okay. Whew. All right.
Yes, and by the way, I'm a little nervous. And when you're saying you're getting bored while you're here,
it's boring here.
There's a lot of stuff to do here. You know, I mean, we have a very important job you're the final send off, if you will.
Oh, I know. When in our assembly line of sending stuff off, I know that I'm the anchor. I'm the last stop of sending off stuff, and
That's true.
I'm sorry. It's just sometimes, my mind wanders and I think about other things.
I get it, and it is something where we know you've been doing this with another person, another employee, and
He's my buddy.
Yeah, we know you have somebody who's been helping you out because we're the last stop before they can move on, and because you have not been doing your job effectively because you've been doing these other activities, he has not allowed any of them to pass. None of them can pass. They shall not have passed at all at this point, and so we really need you and him to stop. Yeah,
he's kind of a jokester. We like to play jokes on the passing off of stuff. Like he was throwing a football around the building here, and we called it passing off. And I didn't want his pass to pass me.
Right. Yes.
I caught it.
Yeah, and we don't mind a little football game every once in a while to relieve some of the tension. That's perfectly fine. And speaking of the pranks, we also need you and him to stop pranking by changing the color of your outfits. I know gray and white are really close, but if you keep changing from gray to white, then we're going to have some issues knowing who's who. So
that's okay.
Please.
All right, we like to switch them up, because gray's kind of dirty and white looks pristine. But
right.
We look so similar that we're trying to maybe people can mistake us. We take our name tags off, and he wears the gray robe, and I wear the white robe. Because Gandalf he's just a funny guy.
Yes. Oh, I'm glad that you said it was Gandalf. We didn't.
I mean my coworker. I didn't mean to incriminate him.
Don't worry. We've already talked with him, and we just wanted to make sure that he was the right guy. So, and speaking of on the colors, we want to dress everyone in black. Okay, I know you guys like to mix things up, but
that's somber.
Just like exactly. That's pretty much what we do. We do somber. That's our whole MO.
I think when people get bad news, though, sometimes, they want to be cheered up sometimes. So,
well, this isn't really getting bad news. I hope nobody gets bad news through us. That would be a little behind the times, if you will. People usually know what's happening by the time they get to us. So,
I've been doing my job wrong.
Yeah, this should not be a surprise to anyone at this point. We are the last stop, not we're the last stop. There's nothing past us usually.
So when the people arrive here, other people already know they're supposed to be here.
I would hope so. I
thought it was a surprise.
This is becoming a much bigger problem than what we originally had. If you just have randoms coming in here and you're dressing them up and getting them all neat and organized and just throwing them in boxes, this is not a good look.
Yeah, I thought it was a hide and go seek sort of situation here. So I'm sorry if Gandalf and I here at the funeral home.
Yes.
We didn't know how specific people were or how connected they were to their individual family members. We just thought it was kind of like a smorgasbord, choose your own.
Well, see, this is where now we're getting back to the main issue here. If you would have not done what you did, I know it's old technology. I know no one uses them anymore.
Yeah.
Most computers don't even have the slots for them anymore. But you getting rid of them, it's causing a lot of confusion on who belongs to.
I'm sorry for throwing out all the floppy disks here at the funeral home.
Yes, thank you.
Gandalf put me up to it.
I just don't want to appreciate you admitting it, and now we can move on.
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yay! That was tough.
That was an interesting one. Yeah. All right. let's go ahead and move on to Scene Three Ways. We'll go right to say, Katie, if you'd like to introduce Scene Three Ways.
Sure. So this next game we're going to play is a game called Scene Three Ways, which Chris just said. What we need from you guys are suggestions for genres. So keep those coming in. And our actors are going to do a scene. We have Patrick and Melanie for this game. They're going to do just a basic kind of 1-minute scene. Chad, if you can also find a suggestion for that scene, maybe based on a previous suggestion we've gotten. So they're going to do this scene first, just normally, and then they are going to switch it up a little bit and go through a few genres that you guys have suggested. So have I talked long enough for us to have suggestions? Okay, good. I'm getting a nod.
Indeed you have. Okay, so we have a suggestion for a meteor shower as, basically the basis of the scene. For genres, we have horror.
Okay.
We have we have a 70s action movie.
Okay.
We have musical theater. Interesting.
Wow, how surprising that was a suggestion. All right. So you said our suggestion for the scene is meteor shower.
Correct, yes.
Okay, awesome. So I think what we're gonna do is how about we just go in that order? We're gonna start first with our meteor shower scene, and then we'll run through those genres in the order they are posted. All right. So this is Scene Three Ways in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh my goodness, honey! Look at those stars; they are moving.
They are beautiful. I always wanted to see the Aurora Borealis, but this is
the Aurora Borealis will be amazing. But I mean, you just gotta. I mean, look at those things. They're just shooting across the sky.
These are real stars, not those celebrities.
But honey, I'm just seeing these stars in your eyes, and honey, I don't know if I've ever been more in love with you.
Really? Like this is the pinnacle?
Like, we got the kids shipped off to college, and they're out. We're empty nesters now, and I feel like I'm so glad that we're by ourselves and we can just find our love again.
This is like a rebirth for us under these stars.
And scene. All right. Very nice. Okay, so this time we want to see that again, but you're going to make it a horror scene.
Oh my gosh, honey.
Oh my God.
Stars, they're moving.
Oh my God, and they're coming so close. Ah!
They're supposed to be stationary.
Oh my God. Did you get the budget vacation, honey?
Honey, I gotta be honest with you, the stars are moving and I was navigating by the North Star and I don't know which way is north now. We're stuck out here.
Shh. Do you remember when we came in here, that man said, "Don't go in there." And you had to just...
Shh. I can see you. I can see old man McMurdy's reflection in your eyes.
I can see it with my eyes.
He already took away our kids.
I love you. And scene. All right. Okay. That was good. Let's see it this time as a 70s action movie.
Oh boy.
In 3, 2, and 1.
Honey, the suspects, they're jumping roof to roof. We gotta find them.
Oh. Yeah, I can do this job. A lot of women don't get to be detectives, but I'm so glad that you saw through all that misogyny and decided to bring me on.
Oh, honey, now that we've both shed our old partners, they're off back at detective classes. We can really find our love again, hunting criminals like we always have.
Just like back in officer school. It was so hot, remember? I mean, it was the middle of summer.
I just remember looking into your eyes and seeing the reflections off your very cool aviator sunglasses, and I knew that you were the partner for me, and we could really solve a lot of crimes together.
I know we can.
And scene. I don't really want to know where that one's gonna end up. So we're gonna move on.
The 70s were a crazy time.
They
Okay.
were.
All right, so for
Breaking glass ceilings.
Isn't that right, Noah?
We are going to see this as a musical.
Back up the mic.
All right, yes. So take it away in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, it's so great to see you singing in a shower of stars.
There they shoot, there they shoot, there they shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
I could have never seen this or experienced without you, even though you wanted to see the Aurora Borealis.
I wanted to see the Borealis, but you brought me here instead, which is fine, but I might leave you.
Believe me, why? Is it because we drove our children to the University of Alabama?
Roll Tide, water me go.
And scene.
Oh my
That
god.
was great.
Weird.
Oh.
Patrick kind of pulled out the pipes on that last one, Patrick.
Just so we're clear, if your children do go to the University of Alabama, that is grounds for divorce. So,
All right. Well, this next game is going to be for Chris and Pierce. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing a game of letter sub. So what I need from you guys is I need a lot of suggestions of just random consonants. Okay, let's try and stay away from S and T because that can get pretty dicey in this game. And then the other suggestion that I'm going to want from you guys is give me a noun. Give me like an object, a thing you can hold in your hand. It's like, it's cheese, something like that. And
It's a cheese.
I said a noun. And so
I like it.
What we're going to be playing here is letter sub. Now, what's going to be happening is Chris and Pierce are going to do a scene together, but they're going to take the two letters that you are going to give to us. So let's say maybe you give us B and F. What they're going to do is every time there's a word with the letter B in it, they're going to replace it with F. Not the other way around. It just goes one way. And so, a bunny might become a funny, or a Bill might become a Phil. So first of all, I see Chad. He's making a few faces. Chad, what letters do we have for us?
All right, it appears that we have P and K.
All right, so why don't we go ahead and say that all P's are going to be the letter K. And then
right.
What nouns do we have other than cheese? I know that I took a good one, but other than cheese, what have we got, Chad?
Let's see. Looks like we have spatula.
Spatula. Okay, so the suggestion for this scene is going to be spatula. This is letter sub, switching P's with K's. Chris and Pierce in 3, 2, and 1.
Good morning, honey. I made your very special breakfast for you.
Did you make pancakes?
I sure did. I made a whole bunch of canned cakes just like you like them, sugar.
Oh, I love you.
Give me a little kiss on my licks.
Right on the licks.
Right on my licks.
Mwah. Oh, your licks taste so special.
Oh, thank you. You were so nice. Oh my God! Look at the time. It is late. It is half past noon. It's half past noon.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna sneak in on my birthday. Today is my birthday. I'm gonna sneak in.
Oh, you work so hard, honey, as a coastal worker, delivering the mail from place to place.
And they've replaced our Jeeks with minivans. I used to love driving that Jeek.
Oh, you looked so special in those Jeeks. I would watch you driving up and down our boulevard, or they've renamed it now. It's a Clace. You were so pretty and handsome. Here, you've got something on your chin. It looks like your spoon is broken. Let me get you a new spoon so you can eat your souk.
Thank you.
Pancakes and souk. It's your favorite.
That's my favorite lunch. So you cast the maple syrup.
Oh, you want
the maple syrup?
Maple syrup. It's
maple syrup.
Now don't put too much maple syrup on your pancakes, honey. I don't want you getting the diabetes. Your blood pressure is crazy. It is off the charts.
I'm healthy as a young cuck.
I'm not so sure. I heard your heart pumpkin, blood all through your system. You've got your arteries and veins are getting clogged with fat and just gross particles of cholesterol.
Kunkin is what my heart is supposed to do.
Oh, you've always been so sweet to me.
I love you, Katunya.
I love you, Catrick.
And scene.
Oh, man.
I always love when my name comes up in an improv scene because it's always weird. All right, so continuing our string of doing weird things, our next game is a game called Product Placement, and that's going to be a game with Katie and Jack. So what we're going to need for this is everyone in the audience in the chat, I need you to start listing out a bunch of products, because what's going to happen is in this game, it's going to be kind of like in a movie when you see like a Coke can that's turned just the perfect angle where you know they paid for that advertisement. We're going to need a lot of products because during this scene, Katie and Jack are going to be trying to sell you, the audience, those products. So we don't need things like bottled water. We need Aquafina bottled water. We don't need a car. We need a Hyundai Sonata. So go ahead and get those suggestions rolling. And Chad, if I can get you to give me a suggestion from way back in the chat, someone can have their suggestion called out.
All right, certainly. Well, we had a suggestion for a trash bandit.
A trash bandit. Okay, all right. Do you have any products that are coming in?
Oh, are there ever? Let's see here. We have Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. You can't out Pizza the Hut. All right.
Let's see. Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz. I feel like that is actually spelled weird, so I feel like even though I spelled cheese wrong, I got it right.
Hey, I mean, spelling doesn't count. They can't see it. Dove Soap.
Dove Soap. All right.
Let's see here. Vaseline.
Vaseline.
That's like petroleum jelly, if you want to be pedantic, but yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
We prefer pedantic, or cadantic, if you will.
Yeah.
Pedantic. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
Rice-A-Roni. Give me like 5 more if we can. I want a nice smattering of products that I can make these guys sell.
Spelling. We are not used
Well, I came in 5th place in the Greystone Elementary Spelling Bee back in 2001.
Out of 6 full students.
I know, yeah.
That's as good as your Jackbox games.
And folks, now that CGI is
Jackbox games on Tuesdays.
Folks, now that CGI is public, we will be branching out into other types of shows. Spelling Bees will not be one of them. Nope. Let's see here. We have Willy Wonka candies.
Ooh. Willy Wonka candies.
Everybody's hungry tonight. There's a lot of food happening, by the way.
The only chocolate bar that's made with little bits of little German children.
I thought you were going to say Oompa Loompas, but yeah, you're right.
Skechers shoes.
Skechers shoes. And give me 3 more.
Yes. Hidden Valley Ranch dressing.
Hidden Valley. Well, it's the only ranch dressing as far as I'm concerned. So.
Right. Kraft Who. GE light bulbs.
GE light bulbs. All right, and give me one last one if you don't mind.
Q-tips, cotton swabs.
Q-tips, cotton swabs. All right. So this is going to be product placement with Jack and Katie. Our suggestion is Trash Bandits. So product placement starts in 3, 2, and 1.
Honey.
Yeah. Hey.
Honey, you know I don't like it when you hang out with the raccoons. Makes you act funny.
It's just me and the boys. We just hanging out. You're always nagging me. Don't hang out with the raccoons. Quit, getting up there with the squirrels on the roof. What gives? I just want to...
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. I should just let you enjoy your time with your friends. That's nice.
Willy Wonka candies.
I mean, it's me and the boys. You know how we all met? Back in Willy Wonka's factory. All just a bunch of me and rodents. And now look at us. Holding Willy Wonka chocolate bars. The only chocolate bar made with real German children.
Well, honey, I do love you and just want to support you however I can. So
Dove soap.
You and the boys enjoy that Willy Wonka candy bar.
Wait, whoa. Hold up. It sounds like you said something there. You got Dove soap you're hiding from me?
Well, I was saying you gotta come in and wash really well. And the only way to do that is with Dove soap. Because you've been hanging out with rodents and they're gross.
That's right. You know what they say about Dove soap? Dove soap tastes like butter. Delish.
I just feel like this is something we have to talk about. Charles.
You do look worried. You look worried, Kathleen. You look worried. I don't like it when you're worried. You annoy me when you nag, but I don't want to worry you.
GE light bulbs.
So that's why I went in and changed the entire house to new GE light bulbs. You know what they say about GE light bulbs?
They say that you can see your wife being annoyed really well.
That's right. That's exactly what they say. Can we eat these?
Honey, please don't.
I won't. Because you're worried. I won't.
Yeah,
I was going to. I really was.
I really appreciate that.
Vaseline.
Anything for you, Kathleen. Now,
Vaseline.
if you don't mind, I washed up with good Dove soap, but me and the boys were gonna go, rob some trash cans, and I've already gotten all lathered up in my Vaseline. Vaseline. You know what they say about it. There's a generic brand? Anyways, so we're going to go over there and slip on through the gates. You're welcome to join us. I made you a little rat mask.
Oh, honey. You've never asked me to come hang out with you and the boys before.
Hidden Valley Ranch dressing.
I have snacks. I can make a little veggie tray with some Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. Because is there even another kind?
Not to Patrick, there isn't. Patrick, she's got Hidden Valley Ranch. Oh my goodness.
I got it right here. I've been hoping for this moment.
I had no idea. I would have made you a little sneaky mask this entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you got. Oh my gosh, I heard from Larry. He works down at Pizza Hut. But thanks, Larry. You know what they say about Pizza Hut? The Hut don't pizza. Pizza Hut.
That's right. And you know what's good on those breadsticks?
Oh, I do. But you should say it. You're much better at it.
Cheese
Some
whiz.
Hidden Valley Ranch and Cheese Whiz.
That's what.
And scene.
We have now lost all our sponsors. That's good.
You can have your product appear here too with extra money if you want.
You want raccoons to sell your product?
The company is dead before we are right as we begin. Right as we begin. We'll have to be hucking t-shirts. All right, so for our final game, this is our final game already? Mm-hmm. God, where is the time gone? For our final game, Ty, I think, is going to be our guesser in our final game, so we're going to tell him to take his headphones out. And Chad, for this game, we need a bunch of suggestions. We need things like occupations. We need famous people, celebrities. We need famous fictional characters, maybe somebody from a movie or a book. We also need, let's do weird things to be attracted to in a person, or, strange things to collect, or normal things to collect. We're all weird here. And then let's also throw in a good one around going through some kind of transformation. I like the alien popping out kind of thing. Not menopause, because we think that's icky. No, I'm kidding. So anything, yeah, okay, I'm going to stop right there with that.
Can I take back the last 10 seconds of my life, please?
Yes. I feel like Maddie. All right. This game, Chad, while you are gathering up all those suggestions, this game is called Choose a Loser. Ty's going to come back in here in just a minute, and he's going to have 3 rounds of questions to figure out who is just the biggest loser of these 3 people that we have gathered for him today. We have contestant number 1, which is played by Chris, contestant number 2, played by Jack, and number 3, played by Noah. And we're about to endow them with some interesting people. Chad, what do we got so far?
We have angering the entire female fan base.
Writing that one down.
Okay.
That's Pierce. Pierce is playing that one.
Right.
Taken.
Okay, we have, let's see here. Cow dung cleaner upper, plastic surgeon, Stephen Hawking, Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, someone with big ears, a potato farmer, someone who wants to show off their knowledge of the thesaurus, Pee Wee Herman, someone who's determined to let their hair grow out indefinitely. I feel attacked. Ron Burgundy, Ron Swanson,
all the Rons,
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, someone who wanted to be a televangelist.
Oh, that's okay. Hold on. I think we've got. Let me go with these. And all right, so who's going to be Stephen Hawking? Because we got to do that one.
Okay. Yep.
All right, we're going to be offending a bunch of folks at the end of the show tonight.
Yep. But Stephen Hawking, who is a potato farmer.
So,
Stephen
all right.
As a potato farmer. Yeah.
I can do the Pee Wee Herman who likes to use the thesaurus or shows off.
Yes, please. Pee Wee is a thesaurus. Stephen Hawking is a potato farmer. Noah, any of those jump out at you?
Why don't you throw Ron Burgundy at me?
You want Ron Burgundy?
Yeah, and then what's a little some quirk?
You're making this hard for time, man.
Yep.
I'm just telling you right now.
You want to do Ron Burgundy with big ears?
Sure.
Ron Bader Ginsburg.
I'll be Ron Burgundy. Big ears.
Ron Burgundy, big ears. All right. So one more time, Chris, you are.
Pee Wee Herman is trying to show off. I'm regretting this choice. Show off his knowledge of the thesaurus.
Yeah,
You're regretting this choice.
Number 2.
I'm Stephen Hawking.
Who is?
Potato farmer.
There we go. And number 3.
Ron Burgundy, and I've got big ears.
Okay, this is going to take 3 rounds of questions, all 3. So let's welcome our guesser back in here, Ty. Let's give him the sign, everybody. Yeah, here we go. All right. Ty, it's so great to have you. Ty, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All
yes,
right,
I'm
great.
so excited. Yes.
Well, we are not. But that's great that you are. We're excited that you're excited. You've got 3 rounds of questions. No, this is going to be fantastic. You have 3 rounds of exciting questions to figure out which of these losers are the worst loser. This is Choose a Loser.
Wonderful. I'm so excited. I love hanging out with losers. They make me feel better about myself. All right. Bachelor number 1 or loser number 1. I don't know how should I introduce you? Loser number 1. Loser number 2. No, I'm just kidding. Loser number 1. I have a question for you. You creeped me out a little bit. I do want to see, how would you love to spend time with me? What activities do you love to do?
Time, activities. Well, what I would want to do, that's a bobcat Goldthwait. Well, I would want to, with time, I like to do lots of activities, hobbies. I like to go outdoors where it's scary, outdoors, nature, the wilderness, the wild. That's our magic word! Wild!
Okay, great. Good. Thank you so much. Loser number two. I have a question for you. I used to love being in school because I was so popular. What was your favorite part about being in school?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I like being in school because I did not have to wheel around. That is the short answer. The long answer is only available if I do this. See? Wheelie. Ha, ha, ha. Wheelie. I do that, but it does not work on the soil. That does not make sense now to your tiny brain, but for me, it will later. Ha, 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 ha. Error.
Okay, great. We're going straight to hell. I love it. All right.
Yes, we are.
Wonderful. Thanks for insulting me. That makes me feel much worse about myself. That's our loser number 3.
You feel bad? Really? You feel bad? Okay, cool. Yeah, keep going. Loser number 3. I'll sit here. You feel bad?
Loser number 2, it is not your turn anymore. Know your place. I'll get
out
back
of
to
here.
you in a minute.
Number 2, no one wants to hear from you.
Yes, thank you. Loser number 3, I have a question for you. I love to watch TV, and all kinds of good stories and stuff on there. What is your favorite type of TV and why?
Oh, you want to talk about good stories? You come on over here to Channel 9 News. You tune in every morning, hear me say, "Good morning, San Diego." And I can hear it from all the way over there, because of these guys. Now, listen, my favorite kind of TV is the news, because the news lets you know what's going on. Like that dog that speaks Spanish, or the pack of wild coyotes that was in my backyard last night. Or about that guy who was coming around here and he had a big old bag of kettle chips. We got to make sure that the people of San Diego know about that. Although I will say that the one thing I don't quite like is having women on the news, because women can't tell the news. But I'm sure you know that.
Wow, okay, great. So, wonderful. Well, loser number 1, you are winning so far because you have not.
I know you are, but what am I?
Okay, never mind. All right, so loser number 1, I would love to see the world one day. All kinds of stuff out there. Where would you take me if we went on a nice international vacation?
Good question. Vacation. Take you. Voyage. Journey. Voyage. Journey, quest, venture. Where would we go? Destination, location, locale, place.
Okay, great, wonderful. That sounds like a wonderful vacation or whatever you just described. Great. Loser number 2. Yes. Hi there. Thanks for coming back. Here's your chance for redemption. So try not to insult me this time. Loser number 2. I would love to have kids one day. If we were to have a lot of kids, what kind of names would you want to name them?
Wow. Good question. I don't know. Randy? Tim? Charlemagne? Douglas? Francisca, Timothy, maybe Idaho, Boise. Could we have boys? Do you like boys? I have a farm in Boise. No relation, just a thought. Keep it in the back of your puny head.
There you go, insulting me again. Also, I have no idea what just happened.
Can it, contestant number 2? No one wants to hear from you.
Yes.
You're not important like me.
Yeah, with loser number 3, yeah, about that. So look, I love to get dressed up whenever I go out on the town, so people can look at me and say, oh my gosh, that person is awesome. What kinds of things do you like to wear when you get dressed up?
Well, look, I'm going to throw something out here. And if you don't like it, throw it right back. But I love wearing nothing. You weren't digging that. I love wearing a nice turtleneck. Although, because it's got a nice stretchy neck, I can pull it over my head because, these old guys flapping in the wind the way that they do. A turtleneck, the thing about the turtleneck is we're living in an age of the 1970s where things are groovy and things are cool. I like being able to pull that big neck over my head and know that I'm still in style while I'm giving the news to the good people of Santiago. That's Spanish for Wales, you know what.
Did somebody say you know what?
Okay, great. This is a great show.
Did you say you know what, contestant number 2?
Did you say you know what? Forget about it.
All right. I don't know what's happening here, so we're just going to ask one more question to each of you. Loser number one.
I'm here!
Well, good. I'm glad you haven't left yet. I really have big plans for whenever I retire, with all the money that we're going to have. But I need somebody who can also put money towards our retirement. So what would you do for money so that we can retire and be happy?
Money. Money. Dinero. Cash. Currency. Ducats. Shekels. Transaction bills. I could do lots of things. I like to ride a bike. Or we could go to the Alamo.
Okay, great. Awesome. So, wow, loser number two. I got one last question for you. All right. I love the old romantic movies, and so if you were going to propose to me, how would you propose to me in the most romantic way possible?
Well, I would take you out to my farm. There, we would go in the middle of the dirt. And then I would ask you to put me on one knee. Then I would take my largest spud, rock, and put it on your finger. Then you would say yes. Then according to a movie and some research, I think I would cheat on you. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. Damn
Wow.
it. I think my chair broke. No.
Wow. You got this all planned out.
Well, yeah. I can tell you how I die, but it's not very climactic.
Okay. Wow. Okay. You're like a
quit
teacher.
while I'm behind.
All right. Well, this is a bunch of losers, so you may actually still win.
You mean
loser. I do mean it. Yeah.
Winky face.
Winky face. So wonderful. Thank you so much for that winky face. This is wonderful. Loser number 3, I got one last question for you. Oh, goodness gracious. I would love to know a little bit more about you. Like, what are your favorite kinds of books? All kinds of books out there. Would you have a favorite book, and why is it your favorite?
My favorite kind of books are ones that are leather bound. Oh, I love ones that smell of wealth and class, and those are the ones that really anchor me to who I am, man. Oh, they sure keep me anchored. I also love audiobooks because I hear so well.
Gotcha.
Well, look, as my last pitch right before you make your decision, I just want to say I hate you, San Diego. Oh, teleprompter was wrong.
Okay.
I think I was supposed to say, screw you, San Diego.
Wow. Okay. Great.
Okay, well, Ty,
holy cow!
we have collected some real losers here. So
Apparently.
which is the third best loser?
Well, I'm actually going to say the third best loser is loser number 3. Loser number 3. I don't think a Ron Burgundy with massive ears will be good for me.
Buster, come comfort me.
Yes. And I also don't think loser number 2 is going to be good for me. Because I don't want Stephen Hawking, who's a potato farmer, to also be with me.
Colon, set, open parentheses, colon, open parentheses. That's a sad face.
Sad face. Yeah, I understand. I understand perfectly. I just don't want it.
Okay, so Ty, that means you've picked your best loser.
Yes, I have a feeling this is some sort of Pee Wee Herman who's a walking thesaurus.
That's
great. All right.
Wow, nicely done. Ty gets bonus points for figuring all of those out. That was
well done.
Wow.
And I'm going to hell.
And Jack, well, you're going to hell, but you've given us good memories.
Oh, man, that was super funny.
So
Good knowing you.
I'll remember you in heaven.
Sweat. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, if we were on stage doing that, I would have had to leave because that would have been. And I'm sorry for my my Pee-wee Herman / Bobcat Goldthwait conundrum early on. It's been a while for either one of those impersonations. So thank you guys for watching us here tonight. I had such a great time. And like I said, I can always gauge how much fun we had by how much my cheeks hurt and how much sweat is pouring down my brow. Thank you guys. Chad, my bra. It's down my bra too. Yeah, I'm getting older. I need to keep these puppies in. Chad, before we give our sign off and say thanks to our cast members, any announcements for maybe new subs, new followers? Anything you want to say to the audience?
Well, first of all, Euro.
More than just a word, or
no, that's what I had for lunch. You were asking earlier. It was actually a Euro with fries.
Nice.
I just figured, we'd not keep the suspense up at this point since we're closing.
The suspense was so high, I had forgotten.
Exactly. So, very special thank you tonight. We had a lot of people in the chat support us in various ways. I'm Nini OK was cheering up a storm, so thank you so much for that. DB Roll Tide, thank you for the follow. RML 0006, thank you for the gift sub. Patrick Lim 5, thank you for the gift sub. Archrash, thank you for the gift sub. Nini OK, I believe, had a gift sub. Janet Fidget, thank you for the cheer. Eagle Panini, thank you for the cheer. Leaded 11, thank you for the follow. Michael Lambeglo, thank you so much for the follow. And Michael Glim for the follow. Ross TM for the follow. Jam Boogie for the follow. Go Live Legal for the follow. Bluey408, thank you so much for the subscription. Big_Ben, Vertigoon, T-Shooter, thank you for the follows. Zerst1, thank you for the prize subscription and for the follow. And Evil Charlie, thank you for the follow. Pooja Chala, thank you for the follow. Sticky Chances, thank you for the follow. Okay, guys, you about broke me. Thank you.
We should have took a quick intermission in the middle, so you could have got half of those out of the way already. All right.
No, hey, look, seriously, guys, if you want to see me gasping for air at the end of all the thank yous and everything, we really do appreciate it. Follow, subscribe, let your friends know. Thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate the support in our beta and on tonight's opening night. Could not do this without you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys, all of you guys that watch. Just so you guys, we are live now, and all of our show. I mean, obviously we're live, but our Twitch channel, our stream is now going full force. So we've got shows starting right now. We've got 3 a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We'll be rolling out more as time progresses. We'll be doing some long form. We also have some other games that we'll be playing on our streams. Currently, our schedule is Thursday, Saturday night, 7:30. We've got our comedy one shot short form comedy show, and on Tuesday nights at 7:30, some of us and very often a special guest come on and we play some Jackbox games, which is just us playing computer games of random stupid trivia and making up word stuff using our improvisational skills to try and battle each other out in some games that we love to play, and it's a really fun time watching those. We will be rolling out with some merchandise. If any of you guys want to support us by buying t-shirts and coffee mugs and sweatshirts and things of that nature, we'll be rolling this out on our website. Our website's live. Check those out. Does anyone in the cast want to add anything at all before we move on? You guys all good? You guys are getting sleepy. I can see.
If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can get That little button right there, you can hit subscribe with Prime. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can give us money and it costs you nothing else. It's a win-win for everyone. You can do those one per month across all of Twitch. So if you like other channels more than us, it hurts our feelings and all that stuff too. But if you could be so kind, just hit subscribe with Prime. No money to you, money to us, because we're in this only for the money. We're trying to make it rich, baby, and baby's got to eat. So
yeah. We heard how successful, how much money you can make doing improvisation, so we decided we were going to do this.
On Zoom.
Yeah,
I hear that's how Ninja made all of his money. They're streaming improv on Twitch.
Well, and speaking of doing this on Zoom, obviously we are social distancing. We haven't seen each other since March, so it's been a long time since we've actually got to see each other. We cannot wait to see each other again in person. But until that time, we're going to be giving you guys shows. So let me a big round of applause and a very warm thank you for all of our players that came out here to play tonight. Thank you to Patrick. Thank you to Pierce.
That's me. Yes.
Thank you to Noah.
Noah.
Melanie.
Yeah.
Katie. Ty. And for the last show ever before he goes down to hell, Jack. Right. And of course, the man who makes all of this happen, the person we could not be doing this without, our Hostmaster General. Big round of applause to Chad. Thank you very much, Chad.
Yeah.
My name is Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
You guys love the show, and you'll come back and see us again. But until that time, thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your night.